Yeah, I mean, Lakers, I thought, did a great job. The hierarchy over there is doing its job.
Let's start with
again.
Russell Westbrook. Because, look, they made a bunch of moves. They lost Caruso. They bring back Dwight Howard, Ariza. But how is Russell Westbrook going to coexist with LeBron? Is this a good move?
I think it's a great move. And I think for this, because I think the trials and tribulations of Russell Westbrook moving around, OKC, Houston, Washington, this can kind of like be a landing spot for him. Him went to UCLA,
right,
hometown for him. What a great place to just kind of mesh and where you don't have to do it all. And I think Russ is a competitive player, but he's also a player that want to be recognized as a champion, or at least to play for one. And I think that's, Chris Paul, that would be his, and I think should be his swan song on the way out. Hey, I got a chance to play for it and never had. So I think Russ will look at it like that. I think LeBron is accepting of that. I think LeBron is willing to hand the ball over because you know what? Russ still has some energy left in him. He has about a half a tank because he keeps his body in great shape. And I think they'll allow him to do what he wants to do. He knows he's playing with the other superstars, so he's going to have to share the basketball. But when the time comes, you got a point guard that can go get his, both offensively, on them boards, and can give out 10-plus assists on any given night. And I think that's going to be an addition that the Lakers are going to love to have.
I think, you're going to have him on the ball, obviously, at times. You're going to have him off the ball at times when you want LeBron handling the ball. The thing about Russell Westbrook that makes him great also makes him tough. He's just a whirling dervish. You can't scheme around him. You kind of just have to bend to what he does. I mean, he is so athletic and so powerful that it's just, he just, when you look at his past experiences with other teams, that's been what makes him great has also been his problem, that you can't devise schemes around him. He's just kind of his own offensive ecosystem. And I think this will be one of the biggest challenges of LeBron's career, is trying to figure out, leadership with him because he's such an alpha, but also, how to coexist with him down the stretch of basketball games. Because again, there's going to be, you think about 82 games, whatever they play now. They still play 82. They play more or less now.
But they're going to move. No, they're going back to 82.
So, 82 games, you're going to have the ups and downs of, this game, Russ takes over and he's on the ball. This game, LeBron. But in the playoffs, down at crunch time, I'm just interested to see how they coexist. I think if anybody can make it work, LeBron can do it. But it is going to be a fascinating theater. And now,